Okay, so today we're going to do a quick review on Rachael Ray Nutrish. This is dry cat food. This is indoor complete, the chicken, lentils, and salmon recipe. This is the 14-pound bag, and this really is designed for indoor cats. So this is why I like it, because we have 2 indoor cats. Now, I will have to tell you that I was a little skeptical before my wife taught me into getting this type of food. My whole life I've been a generic cat food type of person. Get the cheapest thing out there, right? And just to get by. And my cats never seem to mind the generic stuff. But my wife did all this research. She said, Brant, we've got to try this. So here we go. About 3 years ago, she taught me into it, and I haven't looked back because my cats really do love it, and it's really healthy for them. Okay, so let's talk about the things that I really do like about this. One of the things I really like about it is the small kibbles, and I'm going to take some out here in a minute and I'll show it to you. But they're really small, they're really digestible, they're really tiny, they're not overly greasy, which is really nice because I really take them out of the bag with my hand sometimes because our cats really love to be hand-fed this food sometimes, almost like a treat. The other thing that I really like about it is it's good for their immune system. It's got vitamin E, antioxidants. Okay, so another thing I really like about this is that it's fiber rich, and it also helps them maintain a healthy weight. It's not overly fatty. It's not going to make them overweight as long as you don't overfeed them. It's got omega-6 fatty acids, and I really like that because the research I've done on omega-6 is that it supports the skin and the shiny coat. Okay, and that's really true. After we brush our cats and we see the gleam, that shiny on their coat, I really did not start noticing that until we started feeding them this food. I don't know if it's coincidence, but I really don't think it is. Lastly, I'm big on antioxidants. I've done research after research, and antioxidants is a good thing when it comes to immune system. It really does help boost their immune systems if you have a cat food that's rich in antioxidants and also has a good vitamin content, such as vitamin E. So let's flip it over and look at the back. So one of the cool things I did not realize until after I started using it was that this cat food contains pumpkin, which is pretty awesome because pumpkin is naturally rich in fiber, and it really helps with the digestibility of the food. And I always love to look at the ingredients list. The very first thing on the ingredients list is what the food is made out of mostly. And the very first ingredient on this list right here is chicken. This is jam-packed with real chicken, and my cats love chicken. That's probably why they like it so much. So here's a close-up of the guaranteed analysis. Tells you crude protein, fat, fiber, all on down the list here. Very important stuff to go over. The very top 2 things on the list is what most people are concerned about, and that is the protein and the fat. 34% crude protein, 12% crude fat. You can see fibers at 8%. It goes right on down the list. Important stuff to know. Okay, and the very last thing that I'll say about it before I take some out and show you the actual kibbles is that this Nutrish dry food, it does not have any poultry byproduct meals or fillers. It doesn't have any preservatives, doesn't have any artificial flavors, doesn't have any wheat or soy ingredients, and it does not have any ground corn, which you find in a lot of cat foods, believe it or not. Okay, so lastly, you can see how small these kibbles are. Very nice and crunchy. They're not soft in the middle. They're just crunchy through and through. And now Tyler absolutely loves this dry food better than wet food, if you can imagine that. So that concludes my review on this Rachael Ray Nutrish dry cat food. You really need to try it yourself, especially if you've been skeptical about switching from your current food. Just give it a try. I think you'll like it, and your cats are going to love you for it.